Hello there guys, Fast Hyperion here, and today we're back with what if all the Dragon Ball content was in the main timeline. And just before I start, I'd like to thank you guys so much for getting us to 40 subscribers. That is literally just amazing. And let's just see if we can hit about 5 likes on the video, and make sure you guys just hit the notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already, because in the future I'm planning to do many things that are going to be changing up on this channel. And just before we reach into the video, for all the ant updates so far, I've switched them up to a new channel that is called Hyperion Ants. So if you guys want to see that, and I also made a video on it earlier, and the links are in the description of that video as well. But yeah, pretty much. So just remember to leave a comment and tell me how I can improve on the video and things that you'd like to see. Alright guys, thank you. Okay, so we'd start off by seeing Goku and Krillen in front of Kame House. Krillen would still feel like a grudge or a sense of hate against Goku at this point, as they just met, and Krillen just thinks he's the better in every single way. And in this timeline, Master Roshi, instead of just accepting them after finding a girl for him, this time he'd send them on a quest, which they'd be looking for the sleeping princess. So in the movie Dragon Ball, this Princess in the Devil's Castle, it starts out with Goku and Krillen going on the quest Master Roshi just sent them on to find the sleeping princess. And in this case it would technically go the exact same, but the montage with Krillen trying to sabotage Goku, that can't even happen because of their difference in power, different in skill. Goku at this point is still has a power level of 50, and Krillen only has a power level of 8, so there's not really much Krillen can do to attack or even affect Goku at this point. So most of the sabotage would be just completely useless, to be honest. The only real key factor in this would be that Krillen would actually accept Goku much more as his superior, and much more as a friend much faster, because Goku would actually save Krillen from all his failed attempts to sabotage him, in this case. Then we'd cut to Kame House, where we'd see Bulma, Yamcha, who just got a fresh cut, Puar, and Oolong, who came to actually check on Goku in this timeline. So Master Roshi would be pretty surprised. He'd jump off his chair and actually hide his magazine right behind his back. And after after Master Roshi was just contemplating on what was going on and how he could hide what he had sent Goku and Krillen to do, he actually almost blurts out where they're actually heading to, which would be Majin Castle, but tricks Bulma and Yamcha, saying that they went to Mahjong Castle, which they actually thought was an amusement park. This would lead to Bulma, Yamcha, Puar, and Oolong going straight into danger, as they literally get kidnapped by demons that actually hold Bulma hostage, and only wishes to use her for taking her blood. We would then see Goku and Krillen arriving at the castle itself, and they'd quickly rush in, trying to complete their quest, when they'd have to face a bunch of demons. And it wouldn't even really be a challenge for Goku, but Krillen, he had a little bit of problems with some of the more powerful demons, but in time they'd manage to actually defeat all the demons. And Krillen and Goku would find the sleeping princess, which should actually be a crystal instead of what they thought it was. And this would lead into Launch actually appearing for the first time, and she would actually steal the crystal, or at least try to steal the crystal, before crashing her bike and basically landing the crystal in Goku's hands. But it wouldn't be long before Dracula himself would literally take not the crystal but Krillen and threaten his life, and Goku would be forced to give up the crystal itself. Dracula would then empower the crystal and fire a blast at Goku, which should completely immobilize him. He couldn't even do anything at this point. And Krillen would notice that he can't let his friend die here, and he would actually jump in the way of the blast, stopping Goku from actually dying. We would then see Goku, Krillin, and everyone else just trapped into a crystal itself. So this crystal is actually pretty strong. Even Goku at a power level of 50 can't break out of it. But it's only when Goku actually looks at the full moon itself, he actually transforms into an Azaru, breaking out of it. In this time, he actually breaks everyone out of it just because of the sheer power that's actually coming out of him. And it wouldn't be long before Yamcha and the rest would actually remember what they had to do to stop Goku. But this time, they wouldn't even be sure if it would work, seeing that he was much more powerful and they don't even know if it would work at this point. But they had to try, or this would risk everyone's lives. I mean, at this point, the demons, they don't care about, but like, everyone else, like, think about that. So, they go back to the same plan, cutting off Goku's tail, and Goku, before he actually falls down to his demise, he'd fire off a movie Kamehameha, very iconic in this sense. And Goku's power in this point, going from 500 back down to 300, is his Kamehameha is alternating between powers as it goes down and down, but yet still it manages to last that split second that it needs to completely destroy three of the fingers out of the castle and basically save the day. Leading to Krillin and Goku going back to Master Roshi's island with launch, knowing that they had failed their mission to get the sleeping princess, which was actually a crystal. But Master Roshi at this point, he actually thinks the sleeping princess is launch. He doesn't even know any better. We would then get one of those iconic shootings with launch, and only to cut to Yamcha in the woods, starting his own training. And Goku and Krillin would also start their training under Master Roshi, leading into the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai. After 8 months of training, we'd cut to Goku and Krillin in suits, led by Master Roshi, who's ready to hop into this car. Leading up preliminary matches would actually go pretty much the same, leading into Krillin and Yamcha's fight, which would be the first fight of the final stages of the tournament. And the power levels at this time is Krillin at 30, due to his extra training in the night that no one actually knew about, and Yamcha's power level at this point is a 65. Needless to say, Krillin would lose pretty easily. Yamcha being almost over 2 times more powerful than Krillin, it really wouldn't even be a challenge at this point. So we'd actually move on into the next match. Bacterian and Nom would be next, and Nom, he can't even deal with the smell. Bacterian begins to beat on Nom, and literally as he's about to push Nom out of the ring, Nom knows that he can't stop. He can't fail at this point. If he does, then this spells the end for him and all of his people. He just can't lose. Nom forces himself up. Nom pushes Bacterian off of him and jumps into the sky and begins his flying press. Bacterian, he's just confused. And Hyperion doesn't know what to do at this point, and he just starts to, I don't even know, he just starts panicking and using all of his stinkiest techniques he can even think of, which wouldn't even work. Nom at this point, before even reaching the floor, he's ready, and he's not gonna stop at this point. At this point, he just drives into Bacterian and just pushes both of them out of the ring, but Nom, he manages to be the last one out of the ring, giving him the victory. Next up would be Jackie Chun versus Girin, and this fight would probably go as you think it is already, but just to go into what the fight was like. Well, Girin and Jackie Chun would start to size each other up. Girin, having seen what Jackie Chun has done in the preliminaries, would instantly charge up his merry-go-round gum. Jackie Chun would just use his raw strength, and he would just break out of the merry-go-round gum. And with one set of moves, he would just knock Girin right out of the ring. With Jackie Chun not even using most of his power, only using like a power level of 70, and he just knocks Girin out of the ring, who has a power level of 15 at this point in time. The next fight would be Ranfan and Goku, but it wouldn't even work at this point. Goku basically being at a power level of 65 at this point, he just knocks Ranfan right out of the ring. Even trying to use her charms against him, it just wouldn't work, and the next fight would start just immediately. Starting off the semi-finals, we'd have Yamcha and Jackie Chun step into the ring. And Yamcha, knowing that this was Master Roshi, he knew he had no chance, but he would not stop, trying to prove himself. He'd charge in. Jackie Chun would just counter, but then Yamcha would start to use his Wolfang Fist, which kind of catch Jackie Chun off guard just a bit, but the fight wouldn't last too long, as Jackie Chun would just have to power up to 100, and then he just knocked Yamcha right out of the ring quickly. And at this point, even though Yamcha actually got like very good hits in, Yamcha after a while would still lose due to Jackie Chun's experience and just overall power. Next up would be Nam and Goku, and just like in the original timeline, Goku would just start to kind of toy with Nam, though in the original timeline he was just one point less than Nam in terms of power. Goku would have a lot of things that Nam didn't have, basically agility mostly. But in this timeline, Goku actually is full on just playing with Nam. And this is something that Jackie Chun, or let's say Master Roshi, actually wanted to teach Goku and Krillen, not to be cocky, and that in any case, there could be any fighter that would be better than them. And this is why they went to this tournament. But Jackie Chun at this point is actually having second thoughts of bringing them to this tournament, and actually thinks of bringing them to a higher tournament, which will be playing most of the part in next What If. But the fight wouldn't last long, as Goku would probably get bored after a while, and then he would end the fight with just punching Nam out of the ring. And Nam would feel very distraught, as he couldn't even do anything to even protect his own village. And he failed his village. He couldn't even get water for his village. And he just didn't know what to do. But after a while, Jackie Chun would just come over to him and just explain to him about the watering hole that's literally right here, and that he just get a capsule from Bulma, and then he'll be able to bring some water back to his home. And Nam would be pretty grateful, though he'd be kind of sad that he actually still lost the tournament, but he would go home happy. The next fight would be Jackie Chun versus Goku, but this would be one day after, as the tournament would just give them a day of rest, seeing that they had literally fought for most of the day. And after this day, the full moon would actually still come out, and in this case, Jackie Chun and Goku would still have a very long, hard battle, and Goku would not give up at this point, due to his skill and his agility, also with him getting back his tail in the last fight with Nam, though it was basically not really much for him, just raising his power up a bit. And Goku actually, instead of straight away starting to transform into the Ozaru state, we'd see a blue aura like surrounding him, and it would be pretty amazing. And his eyes would also go yellow with black pupils again, signaling to Goku that this actually is a power he could use. But before he could even attain it or control it, he started to turn into a great ape. And then it began, as he started to step off the stage. But before he could, Master Roshi already had charged up his Kamehameha wave, destroying the moon, having Yamcha and Bulma and the rest of the gang already telling him about the transformation. And Goku would fall to the floor, but Master Roshi would just end the fight right there, not wanting to cause any more attention to Goku himself. And that would be the end of the fight, making Goku lose, and that would be the end of the tournament, the first tournament. And Master Roshi would literally just talk to his pupils, telling them about how he was watching, and not to get so cocky, because he saw Goku basically toying with Nam. Hey there guys, SSJ Hyperion here, and I'd just like to thank you guys for watching once again. Please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, remember to hit that bell, and I'd like to ask you guys, what do you like to see? And please go and check out Hyperion ants. We just uploaded another video because we just found another Camponotus Novoborgensis queen, which is pretty cool. And please just leave a like and comment, and just tell me how I can improve on the video and what you'd like to see. And I'd also like to start something, so like the first comment will decide what if we do next. So yeah, pretty much. And plus there will be a part 5 will be coming soon. Of course it hasn't even been started yet, but you know, I'm guessing maybe next Friday it might be uploaded, or maybe even Monday, it just depends. But yeah, I'd just like to thank you guys again, and just thank you for watching overall, honestly.